In 1994, the American shoe brand Hush Puppies was on the brink of collapse, selling a mere 30,000 pairs a year. Yet within 2 years, they experienced a meteoric rise, selling over 2 million pairs of shoes in 1996. As if overnight, the shoes had become enormously successful again. So what sparked this remarkable turnaround, and how would you use this knowledge to change your life or the life of others? The exact 3-step formula is explored in Malcolm Gladwell's The Tipping Point, which is described as the moment in which a trend turns into an epidemic and spreads like wildfire. If you're looking to make an impact, build a brand, or skyrocket to stardom, these 3 ingredients, when perfectly mixed together, can create a viral phenomena that can reshape cultures, markets, and even your life. Let's dive in. The 80-20 rule describes a sociological phenomenon found in many groups of people in which 20% of the people tend to influence 80% of the final outcome. This small percentage of people are accountable for building the initial momentum required for things to tip. More specifically, we're introduced to 3 different personas who together can stimulate huge momentum in trends. These are connectors, individuals exceptionally skilled at networking and bringing people together; mavens, who are experts and information gatherers and always eager to share their insights with others; finally, salespeople, who possess the charisma and persuasiveness needed to convince others to adopt an idea or behavior. Salespeople make concepts and products desirable. We see the dramatic impact of the law of the few with Harry Connick Jr. on Jay Leno, as well as Forrest Gump, who were both seen wearing Hush Puppies in the year preceding its incredible comeback. Now, this book was written in 2000, so if you adapt some of these concepts to today, a large proportion of these people are actually what we deem as influencers and the social media platforms which propagate their messages. It's no wonder that influencer marketing is so prominent these days, as digital connectors can share content with their extensive networks instantly and accelerate the speed of any trends. With the abundance of information out there, people automatically turn for advice to these influencers, friends or family in their lives whom they respect, admire, and trust. Even if it's unintended, it's as simple as a person sharing their story which can gain traction online and lead to a viral outbreak, which is similar to what we've seen recently with Stanley Cups, which initially started with the girl posting her story on TikTok and has led to near apocalyptic-like consequences. However, whilst influencers are definitely impacting the world, it's important to acknowledge the illusion of this influence. Although many individuals appear to have large followings on these platforms, many of these followers can be faked or may not be as engaged as you initially think. And we see this time and time again when influencers fail to sell products, meet and greets, or simply destroy ad campaigns. So if people and platforms aren't enough to go viral, what's the next ingredient? Honey. So what's so special about honey? The honey is in reference to what is known as the stickiness factor. Communications or actions that are memorable, sensational, or remarkable are known to be sticky. Whether it's a catchy slogan, a touching story, a well-designed product, or something that's just plain different and strange, viral phenomena always have a reason that makes its message impactful, memorable, and sticky. We see this on our Instagram feed with ASMR videos and those videos with the Subway Surfer playing at the bottom of the screens. These TikToks capture and hold your attention and therefore have the potential to go viral. All brands are actually built around this idea of stickiness. In its own unique way, there is something remarkable about the Netflix sound, or how iconic Apple's product launches are.
Because this is the new iPod Nano.
Although not all sticky ideas and products become successful, all successful ideas and products are sticky. I'm sure right now you can imagine annoying jingles or some weird advertisements without a single clue of what they sell. This is an example of stickiness done wrong. So create moments that stick in the mind, but do it the right way. Finally, there's a story of how in the 90s, New York City was experiencing rampant crime. In order to combat this, the mayor implemented a new initiative which combated small infractions, such as vandalism, public disorder, or broken windows, and therefore changing the environment to one of order and accountability. As a result, crime rates dropped significantly. In more of a commercial setting, how did the company 5 Hour Energy succeed in such a saturated energy drink market? There's no doubt that there was elements of the law of the few and stickiness, but a big factor often overlooked was their small form factor in which they came in. This packaging allowed them to be displayed on counters and checkout lanes in stores, unlike any other conventional energy drink. This drastically increased visibility, sales, and subsequently word of mouth, which skyrocketed the business to a multi-billion-dollar valuation. The tiniest changes in context can have massive impacts on the way we behave in any given situation. Because our behavior is so dependent on external circumstances, the last ingredient to reach the tipping point is to have the right context. So whether you're a business owner, an artist, or just someone trying to start a social trend, if you adopt the three concepts of the law of the few, the stickiness factor, and the power of context, you too can create tipping points towards positive change for your life and your communities. Or something like this can happen to you too.